The Insight Volumetrics tool can be applied to both single surfaces or complex multi-surface and contact situation. Initially, I will calculate a simple gross rock volume for the depth surface seen here in the 3D view. To get started, I first select the Volumetrics wizard from the Tools menu. The illustration of a simple versus complex reservoir makes it easy for me to select the single surface option on the left. There are options to use a constant or horizon as the top structure. I will select my horizon. I can supply a single or multiple constants. One benefit of multiple constants is a table of planimetric slices through the structure showing the change in volumetrics as a function of depth. I will set my slice range and interval to 10 meters using Insight's hyphen and square bracket notation. For a complete estimate of hydrocarbons, you can optionally enter values for porosity and saturation, as well as volume and recovery factors. I only want to calculate a gross rock volume, and so I just need to set the net to gross ratio to 1. The results table shows the gross rock volume from every depth slice specified at the top of the structure. Note that any depth slices above the top of the structure have 0 volume. Next, I will run a more complex calculation. I will restrict the calculation to a bounding polygon that can be seen here in the 3D view, and I will use a dual surface arrangement of top and base surfaces by selecting the illustration on the right of the Volumetrics wizard. This time, I enter both top and base structure. I want to calculate my gas-oil contact and oil-water contact, and so I only enter 2 values by matching the range to the increment. I also select the bounding polygon. The gross rock is calculated as standard, so this time I will supply the optional net to gross, porosity, and saturation values. The results are divided by the formation volume factors, and so a smaller number than 1 will provide an increase in volume after extraction. For this example, I have a lot of dissolved gas, and so my oil formation volume factor is larger than 1 in order to reduce the final volume produced after the gas escapes. Oil and gas volumes are calculated for each contact supplied. To work out the volume between contacts, simply subtract the upper volume from the lower one. Gross volumes are reported in meters cubed, oil as millions of US barrels, and gas as billions of cubic feet.
If you have questions or would like to discover more, then visit our website at www.doug.com. And remember, have fun with Insight.